Hi everyone, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lisa.
From the Balanced Real Estate team in Prescott, Arizona. Every home seller may think that they can buy a new home before selling their old one. Well, today we'll cover why that may not always be the case. Stay tuned for our video. Most experts advise homeowners not to sell their house for 10 years or more, though there are certain circumstances when it makes sense for the seller to sell earlier than that. If you own a home and are ready to move somewhere else, one of the most important questions to ponder before you embark on this transition is this: should you sell before you buy or buy before you sell? There are many reasons why selling before you buy is what the majority of homeowners choose to do. Here's a rundown of them all so you can decide with confidence whether this move is right for you too.
Number 1, you don't want to risk carrying 2 mortgages. In a perfect world, you would buy your new house, sell your old one, and the timelines would match up perfectly. No muss, no fuss, no risk. But for most of us, things rarely go that smoothly. If you don't have the savings to carry 2 mortgages for at least a few months, if needed, you'll want to sell before you buy. Number 2, you can't qualify for 2 mortgages. To buy a home before you sell, you need to either have the cash on hand or qualify for a second mortgage. Understand that lenders won't consider your plans to sell your current home when reviewing your second mortgage application, but a good lender will provide you with options like a bridge loan, taking draws from your retirement to pay for your new home, or other ways to help you get where you want to go. We have had several buyers take advantage of this option.
Your lender has to assume you will keep both homes, and so your debt-to-income ratio needs to be able to support 2 mortgages. This means that your monthly debt payment should total less than 36% of your monthly gross income. Number 3, you're buying in a competitive market. In some real estate markets, people are practically climbing over one another to get their hands on a desirable property. Although this means that your house may sell faster, if you're living in the same market you're buying, you also need to be able to put in a competitive offer. If you haven't already sold your home and you can't afford 2 mortgages, you may need to put in an offer that's contingent on selling your current home. This means that the seller has to wait for you to sell your current place before closing on their home. Understandably, that's not an appealing option for sellers. Selling your home before buying a new one allows you to bid on a house without it being contingent on a sale. That's critical in a competitive market.
Number 4, you're selling in a sluggish market. If your present home is in an area that isn't exactly selling like hotcakes, you may want to sell first. This is for 2 reasons. 1, it could simply take a long time leaving you with 2 mortgages, and 2, you may not get the sales price you want, which will affect your new home purchase. Number 5, protecting yourself when selling first. If you're selling your home before buying but you want to avoid potentially having to rent while you're between homes, consider adding a leaseback contingency to your home sale. This works best in a seller's market where buyers are willing to wait to get into a new home. With a leaseback contingency, you sell the home to your buyers but lease it back from them for a set term, typically 30 to 90 days, while you look for a new home. This improves your chances of finding a new home before you have to move out. We post 2 to 3 videos a week covering our local real estate market, our newest listings, buyer and seller tips and tricks, and more. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.